tea, everybody! Hi, welcome and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, I'm La Diva Deluxe, honeys, and short is Lada, and also known as that chick, Elaina Glam. Anyway, today is Friday, and that means Fridays are a drag. And we're doing this look. Very recognizable, I think. If you watch Drag Race Espana, you know exactly what this is. And this is the look from Carmen Farala. So we're going to be doing this look and talk about the Drag Race in the comments. So if you guys are interested, then keep on watching. Don't forget to subscribe and ring notification bell so YouTube notifies you of all the new videos I upload. I upload 3 times a week on Mondays, Wednesdays and Fridays, and also go live every Monday. So do follow me on social media, the links are down below, as well as my Patreon group. So like, comment, subscribe. Let's get right into this. So, just before we go into my bare face, this is the look from Carmen Farala. So if you guys don't watch Drag Race Espana, it's on Wow Presents Plus, and it's subtitled, so that's the only thing that's kind of annoying. So last week I did a look from the Killer Queen, and this was very popular, and the look was amazing. I had to do it, so it's very enjoyable. So Carmen is more natural glam kind of girl, and Carmen is very talented. She's funny, she's beautiful, she's glam, she's everything, and I'm rooting for her to win actually. So leave me a comment below, let me know who's your favorite is, if you're watching, of course. So we got the final 3, Carmen, we got Killer Queen, and we got Sagittaria. So Poopy went home. Spoiler alert, sorry. I love Poopy, but I kind of agree with the final 3. So without further ado, let's get right into this tutorial so we can transform into this fabulous diva. I'm gonna try to pull together the whole look from the Sherlock Holmes and Dr. Watson that she did the makeover, so the look is gonna be somewhere here. So there's an Instagram look that I found. I'm looking at it right now on my iPad. That's what I'm going with. It's more polished and a little more refined, and on the show it was like a little more black, I guess. So, I mean, long story short, I'm gonna start with Catrice Camouflage Cream Concealer. Yes, I'm using concealer as the primer because my eyelids are very dry. So don't look at me and do the same thing. If you have normal skin, it probably won't work for you. You'll need a regular primer. But since my hormones are out of whack, so my eyelids are extremely dry, so primers have been kind of problematic lately. So we're going with my usual, the bright matte, because for every drag look we use a lot of mattes, so kind of like just draws me to it. So it's very neutral and it's very subtle. It's like her looks are more subtle than my regular looks, and she's a drag queen. So I'm gonna use Koi. Then I'm going to use Pecan, the brown one. I'm going to blend it with all these neutrals here. I'm just gonna show you right away so I don't have to lift it again. And I'm gonna add a little black on the outer corner to blend the eyeliner. So I'm gonna start with the Koi, kind of warm orange tone. I zoomed in her look a lot, and it looks like she used very similar colors on the show as well. I'm using Jessup 231 brush. I think she uses a lot of her own eyebrow, because I looked at the eyebrow shape and it looks like it's not placed like way high or anything. I'm pretty sure she uses her own eyebrow a lot. So I'm gonna start with this, and this is gonna give me some kind of outline where my makeup is gonna go. Now, before I blend anything, I'm gonna place the eyebrow, because I'm going to conceal around the eyebrow. I should have probably done the eyebrow first, but anyway. So I'm going to sketch it first. This is the old pencil. I used to use it years ago. I don't use this anymore. This is just a brown pencil. It's Wet n Wild. So we're going to sketch this because her eyebrows are very dark. Because she likes dark wigs. I'm just going to sketch the shape. It's very thick, very defined. I'll draw some more hairs with a black eyeliner. She doesn't have a lot of hairs there. It's pretty much a block, except for the very beginning. She feathers it. Alright, continue blending eyeshadow with the lighter colors. Bare Necessity. It's like a light beige color. The same brush. Pretty much just a very basic, easy blend. I'm not calling Carmen Farala basic, I'm just saying makeup is like a classic elegance, very simple. So I'm gonna go with the lightest one, nothing else. I'm going to press this because I have my eyebrow tattoo covered up here. So I'm gonna make sure it's covered. Adding brown, the Peppy Pecan. So you see, I'm going from light to dark this time. Because the look is so subtle, I don't want to start with the dark colors and make it too harsh. Because it's more about very elegant blended lines than bright and dark contrast. And going with the same colors along the low lash line. If you notice, my skin tone is very orange today. I'm really channeling Carmen Farala. Put some fresh self-tanner on to look her tone very close to her tone. She's been red for that, but I'm living for this because I love self-tanner. I'm like, yes, Carmen, we're gonna be orange today. I'm going with the brown just to make it a little more defined. So very basic cut crease. I pretty much blend with the same concealer without even wiping anything because there's not much going on here. So I'm taking a flat brush that's from BoxyCharm actually, Luxie 211 concealer, and I'm just going with a white from Beauty Bay. This is not the most opaque white, but it's a very subtle look, so I don't want this white to stand out too much. I want this to be very subtle. By the way, if you noticed, I'm doing my eyes first, because I actually do have receipts. So if you watch Drag Race Espana, when you saw the makeover show, when they have to make over the guys to look like them, she actually applied makeup on the eyes first. Because you can see her doing the eyebrows and the eyes first, and the guy. And see, very simple. Now all I have to do is put on winged eyeliner and blend it with a black eyeshadow. And I did put light pencil on the waterline. This is not white, but this is called Vanilla, and it's Beauty Bay. Beauty Bay gel liners are real good. Okay, so I'm going to use ABH eyeliner. I'm gonna create a basic winged eyeliner. So I'm moisturized and I primed with e.l.f. Body Primer, and now I'm gonna deter from a regular foundation because we want to be Carmen Farala orange today. And just for the shits and giggles, I mixed this full coverage matte foundation from Focallure. When I chose the colors, it said 10 warm, but instead of warm, it's pretty much like a yellow. And then I added a little bit of an e.l.f. Camo Concealer. It's a hydrating one in the color Deep Cinnamon to make it orange. I'm just taking a piss over it. Sorry, Carmen. This is the color. This is the color we want to be. I'm just having giggles. I'm gonna be so dark. Actually, it'll work. I put so much self-tanner today, so actually this color is working out for me. And after I do the highlight, it's all gonna be normal. But this is pretty orange, just as advertised. And this is full coverage, the house done roots. Actually, that's not a bad idea, mixing all those things for drag. And something here in this mixture smells amazing. I think it's this foundation, the Focolor one. Because I'm like, something smells good. I'm sure it's not e.l.f. concealer. Using Kimchi, the most concealer. And I have it in the color medium beige. Because I'm so tan and so orange, I decided not to go with white. Because that would look weird. The concealer just farted at me. Kimchi concealers fart. I'm just witness to it and you saw it. Doesn't she have something that's called rainbow shorts? So apparently she made the concealer to fart at you on purpose. I know she did it on purpose. So I'm using Where is Walnut by Wet Wild, by usual contour. And we're gonna go very high. I'm looking at different pictures from Instagram. It looks like her contour doesn't even start here. It starts above the ear, like way above. So we're gonna go with it and trust the process. Because that's how Carmen Farala contours, and we'll see. The final result should give us resemblance. The family resemblance. So I'm pretty much doing what you did for the other contestant. Creating family resemblance. And I hope I'm not gonna look like a distant cousin. I remember the host was asking her like, so what is she to your sister? She's like, the father's daughter, cousin or something, like a second cousin. But I'm not going for second cousin. I'm going for the close sister resemblance. So when I look at Carmen Farala nose, I don't see harsh contour lines. And by the way, I don't know if I mentioned it in the intro because I haven't filmed the intro yet, but there are no receipts, there are no videos, no tutorials whatsoever, and I don't really show her in the workroom. So I have no idea how she contoured the nose. So I'm just taking a small brush, that's AliExpress brush, and the same contour stick. I'm just gonna do basic contour. It's not something like very harsh and very pointy and very narrow. I think it's more of a moderate, natural contour. She's a natural girl with a little lip gloss and mascara. Setting with translucent Airspun. I did set my under eyes with Maybelline Fit Me in the light ivory, just to brighten up the under eyes first. So now we're doing contour. Again, I'm just going by standard classic contour. I'm using a NYX palette this time, just because I haven't used this in a while. I'm gonna use the last two colors. So the lighter one first on the forehead, and then the darker one everywhere else. Again, I'm trying to go with what she does, like above the ear contour, which is very strange, but I'm gonna go with it. Just look at her picture, clearly see that the contour starts literally here, not even here. Okay, using the lighter color from the same contour palette and a small, this is BH Cosmetics brush 6. I'm just gonna do a slight nose contour. Not too harsh, again, try not to make it harsh lines. Here's a little bit of Ace Beauté bronzer just to warm it up. I'm sure she bronzes because she always looks orange. Yeah, I know I'm joking, but bronzing is very important in this kind of look. She's very tan, she's very bronzy. I need to go along with this. So the blush looks very bronzy and reddish and peachy kind of color because she's a brunette and she wears red lipstick and the blush should kind of match. So I'm gonna mix it up here. So this is Bellini BH Cosmetics palette and I'm gonna go with Peach Please. And I'm gonna mix it with Colourpop Foxy. Foxy is more orange. I'm trying to create more of a... I should have just used the eyeshadow, but why not use blush since I have it? So the lashes are on, and this is the 2 pairs of stacked Amazon lashes, and they're very snatched up. So now we're doing the lips. So like Carmen Farala lips are like huge, fishy. So anyway, I'm just having so much fun with this. I'm using kind of a dark pencil, and then I'm gonna fill in with a bright red lipstick. This is something from Amazon. I mean, it doesn't matter. This is just an outline. Way above my line. Actually, you can see her overlining lips. I zoomed in on Instagram, took a screenshot and zoomed in. I'm like, girl, it's like a double width of a real lip. I'm going with the red from Profusion. This is a Halloween edition. It just says red. That's the color. This is like my go-to. Every time I go for red, this one really stands out. I think I can totally see Carmen Farala. So let me snatch the wig on. We'll do something that will look similar because I'm a crafty queen. I don't have the actual wig. I'm gonna make my wig look like the actual wig. So, and I'm gonna be right back. She has arrived. Hey, Carmen Farala. I was looking for the magnifying glass for the last 30 minutes. I know I have it. Just as happened to you guys when you look for something and you know you have it, you can never find it. But when you dig through drawers, you run into things when you don't need them. I was gonna pose with a magnifying glass, but well. So we got the look. What do we think? I think I look just like Carmen Farala. I just like to say it like that. It was dramatic. I'm just trying to look in the mirror, see what's happening here. I'm trying to keep my wigs on because it's wig on top of wig on top of wig. There's 2 wigs stacked in here. I'm trying to keep this on my head. And you don't want to look behind me because I just put them on together haphazardly. Because this is not for lip syncing for your life, this is just for pictures. What do you guys think? I'm totally feeling it. This is of course very subtle drag. This is not your biggest eyes and huge eyeshadow, but this is very effective. It's subtle but very effective, and this is very Carmen Farala. That's her aesthetic. I could have made lips bigger, I think, if it's possible. But there we go. What do you guys think? Who's your favorite? Let me know. Who do you want to be the winner of RuPaul's Drag Race Espana? Or Drag Race Espana, I would rather say, because their host, I think, is doing a great job of being like RuPaul, you know, with all the catchphrases. And she's the biggest drag queen over there, apparently. So yeah, I'm really enjoying this. Anyway, so the whole concept of Carmen was to make a look for her and her sister. That was supposed to be Sherlock Holmes and Dr. Watson. So that's why the plaid. So they were wearing plaid and they had like outfits. She had like a really cut out top here, but she had plaid cape, so I decided to wear a plaid shirt. That's from my Zumba days, before my knees went south. Anyway, Shangela's still making noise. Shangela? Shush. Shangela. Shangela, stop making noise. If you don't stop making noise, I'm gonna keep picking you up. Baby. Baby. What are you gonna do? Anyway, so this was the look from that challenge. So what do you guys think? What do you think of the episode? And let me know who your favorite queen is to win Drag Race Espana. So like this video if you enjoyed it, give this video a big thumbs up and leave me a comment. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't yet. Upload 3 times a week on Mondays, Wednesdays and Fridays, and also go live every Monday. So do follow me on social media, the links are down below, as well as my Patreon group. Huge thank you to all my patrons, the Glam, Fluffy Carrots, that's our names, anyway. So if you guys are interested in my Patreon group, the link is also down below. So thank you all for watching, and I'll see you in my next fabulous video. Bye!